Good morrow, good people. Welcome to another great episode of Petrolheads. Today we head to the Wild Coast Drift Expo for some spinning action.
Well, today I'm taking on my good friend Vic, the loudest white boy in Africa. We're going to do some tandem runs and let's see what he's got.
We quickly cross the border to Botswana for another smooth out and about.
Would you let your child join spinning?
Definitely.
Obvious.
Of course, if I had one and he would love to spin, I will let him do so.
Ibrahim's wearing his speed sneakers and he's going to try and make a mark on our Drag Kings leaderboard.
My favorite thing about the car is the drivability of it. I have other cars, I love them, but there's just something about the Edition 35 that is just special.
We then cross over to Wolfsburg, Germany to visit the spiritual home of VW.
We do have a Mercedes up there, a Jaguar, a Ford, whatever you like milestones in the history of cars.
And we have another treat specially for you. It's Live Cars, Love Cars.
So some of the modifications that I've done to my car is a downpipe, full exhaust system, a stage 2 chip tune, water meth and an intake.
But now it's over to the loudest white boy on African soil.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're right here at the Wild Coast Sun for the Drift Expo. It's an annual event, and guess what? Today, we get to find out what drifting is all about and what makes it so addictive.
What I love about drifting is just the mere fact that you can go sideways but actually go straight.
I love the sound, I love the adrenaline rushing through my veins, and come on!
If you're a guy, more power is always the best thing to have.
It's flippin' awesome.
Why do I think drifting is blowing up in South Africa? Because there's a very, very fine line between controlling the uncontrollable chaos. Because as a driver, that's exactly what you're doing. You're literally on the line of losing complete control of a car, going sideways, screeching tires at about over 140 kilometers per hour. And that is mainline addiction. I come from a little bit of a spinning background, so I've been spinning and drifting from my roots at about 2005, 2006 from West Bank days. Since then I've got a 2JZ powered E36 BMW as well as another E30 with a V8. This ride I have belongs to a very good mate of mine. His name is Jean-Marie, and I get to actually participate in today's event right here at the Wild Coast Sun Drift Expo. So to be honest, I love the brotherhood and the fraternity of spinners. Man, you know, the spinners stick together, big family, big fraternity, and I love that aspect. I love that spinning, even though it's a sport, it's more like theater. And we are performers and we are performing for the crowd.
This is my first time I'm seeing drifting, and I am so glad a friend of mine told me to be here.
But it's just awesome.
Definitely next time I'm coming back. Definitely. This show will never miss me again.
I love drifting because of the high speed and you're tandeming with your friend right next to you that you can literally pass a cauldron to. I love the high speed stuff, the high speed adrenaline movements of drifting over spinning. So, let me show you what tandeming is all about. I'm going to go walk through the pits, find me someone to go tandem with, and we're going to go play side by side. Make sure you don't change that dial. Hi, my name's Brennan Purin. I'm a local from the South Coast here. This is my drift machine. We're running a Toyota 2JZ turbo. We've done a turbo upgrade on it, bigger injectors, Haltech management. We're running a triple plate clutch. We're running a standard BMW gearbox. Makes nice power, nice smoke, great fun to drive. I've been drifting for 3.5 years now. It's had its ups and downs, but it's been great fun. I absolutely love it. The camaraderie ship between the drivers, the friends I've made, the race fuel in the air, the smell of burning rubber, any boy's dream. I absolutely love it. I think the reason why it's so popular is because it's so unpredictable. There's always one, maybe two cars on the track at any given time. It's short, quick, fast bursts, which keeps the crowd on edge all the time. You know, the tandem runs, cars getting close to each other, the smoke, the noise. It's just the best sport in the world. Well, today I'm taking on my good friend Vic, the loudest white boy in Africa. We're going to do some tandem runs and let's see what he's got.
When judging any event, most judges are going to be looking for proximity. That'll be when two vehicles are coming in as tight as possible next to each other and keeping maximum angle. Angle and smoke. This is when we get maximum points.
That was an epic ride and I think Vic will win it.
Vic, he's my favorite. He's got some real nice skill on him. And he's hot too.
No disrespect to my homeboy Vic Pardell, but here we're playing on the home turf of Brendan Purin.
I think Vic is going to win today because he's laid it on the course and now he's going to do it again and again and again.
Don't be biased or anything. Not because we're friends for a long time or anything. But between myself and Brendan, who's an accomplished professional drifter, I might add, and just an all-around good guy, who deserves their win? Just think about this for a second or two.
Now you think about nothing there, Vic. Brendan, I think proximity, the closeness, the angle, Vic. Brendan's the winner.
Thank you, I knew I could win, I knew I could, I just knew. Sorry, did he say anyone else? Brendan, congratulations, my man. Always a pleasure attending me with you. You're an all-round good guy, always a helpful person in the pits, and that is what sportsmanship is about. Thank you very much for the challenge. Thanks for taking out the time. Thank you for judging me. I will be back. I will be back.
After the break, I'll be asking you if you would let your kid spin.
You would let your child get behind the car and spin.
It's not irresponsible, it's a sport. Just like football, just any sport, it's a sport.
And will this G6 give Mikey a run for his money?
I'm here to compete and that's good enough for me.
We find out after the break.
I am back in the royal land that is Botswana, and you know what? Spinning brings together lots of races and faces, and it's becoming a trend that the youth is getting involved in spinning. So I'd like to know from you, would you let your offspring, your spawn, get involved in spinning? Let's go find out. If you had children, would you let them spin?
Of course, yes, I would let them spin because you see, when your kids are into motorsport, they won't have money for stuff like drugs and all that. They won't have time for crime and all stuff like that. You get what I'm saying?
But then, are you saying that you are going to put some money into their education in the motorsport? Because you also need money to be a spinner. You need a car, you need petrol, you need tires, everything.
First, I would invest in their education more than in motorsport as well.
Do you have children?
I have one daughter.
Oh, you have one kid?
Yeah.
No, you came here to this spin event.
Yeah, I mean.
Would you let your child join spinning?
Definitely.
Of course, if I had one and he would love to spin, I will let him do so.
Obvious. So, ka ba letela gore ba spin?
Ngwana. Thata.
Goreng ntate?
Gore.
Look at this balloon, you see? And then you guys call me a balloon. Just look at him. Look at this guy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Why would you let them spin, my man? It's dangerous, this thing.
Many people they say it's a dangerous sport, but it's a good sport. But if you didn't come and see the sport, you may think that, but it's a good thing.
Spinning is also they do practice. There are some insurances, more thing. What I do is the stakeholders. You know, as long as you've got passion, you've got. It's over then it's fine.
Ay, Mary, that sounds very irresponsible. You would let your child get behind the car and spin.
It's not irresponsible, it's a sport. Just like football, just any sport, it's a sport.
Well, actually it's up to them. You see, you can't stop someone from doing something they love if they have passion for it. Like I saw that other kid who's 13 years old. It's something that he's good at. Maybe somehow a kid doesn't do good in school, but this is something they are good at. So if they are good at it, then they'll succeed in it. There's no reason why I should stop them.
As a parent, your child gets hurt playing football in school, it's okay. But now, what if your child gets into an accident here on the speed pen?
Still, it's an injury. We'll find a way.
It's the name of the game. Guys, it just goes to show that here in Botswana, people are open-minded, you know? Because I asked this question back in South Africa, and I asked people would they let their kids spin. And a lot of them said no, because, you know, it's very dangerous. But over here, clearly, you guys believe in your children. I like that. It's a sport, ne?
Yeah.
Guys, believe in your kids, eh? Invest in your kids and let them do whatever they want. Thank you, man.
That was a great break, but it's time to get back to the speed, so let's find out how quick Ibrahim can be.
Hi guys, my name is Ibrahim. I go by the nickname The Governor. I am from Benoni and I drive an Edition 35 tuned by Dark Arts. I've had the car from 2013. I have intercooler, discharge pipe, throttle pipe, full exhaust, actuator. It's quite a bit of a long list. And then obviously my nickname I go is The Governor, so the Governor sticker has to be there. My favorite thing about the car is the drivability of it. I have other cars, I love them, but there's just something about the Edition 35 that is just special. My passion for drag racing began with a lot of mates who actually happened to be in the racing fraternity. I come from the East Rand. It's the home of drag racing, so at least I like to think so. I think my family is very supportive of me. My dad, my late mother was an avid fan of mine, racing, so yeah, I think my family's always been very supportive of me. The thing I love most about drag racing is it's calming. I really enjoy it and I just feel so calm when I'm done racing. What makes me a petrolhead, I would say, is I think it's the love for cars. Just engines, exhausts, turbos, blow-off valves, you know, all of that. I don't think I should be the next South African drag king. I'm here to compete and that's good enough for me. There are a lot of fast cars out there and whoever wins it will be fully deserving of it. Alright guys, now that you've seen my car, I think it's time that we put it through the test.
Ibrahim clocks in at a respectable 7.51 seconds. That places him at number 4. Looks like the G's are sticking together, hey? Mikey enjoys another week at the top. After the break, we head up to Frankfurt Museum all the way in Germany.
We do have a Mercedes up there, a Jaguar, a Ford, whatever you like milestones in the history of cars.
And of course, we have that lovely treat. It's Live Cars, Love Cars.
What I love most about my car is that it's unique. Not many people have it in the country, and it's fast.
The town of Wolfsburg is located in the heart of Germany and is not only the spiritual home of Volkswagen, but is also the site of one of the company's biggest factories. Across the canal from the famous red brick power station, you'll find the equally vast Autostadt, an impressive tribute not only to the products of the Volkswagen family, but to the automobile in all its forms. The visual spectacle begins before you even enter one of the modern steel and glass buildings, with well-known models like the Porsche 911 Carrera and VW Scirocco rubbing shoulders with the rare 1930 Silver Arrow Grand Prix car. We'll get to the cars in a moment, but before we do, let's find out a bit more about the Autostadt itself.
We have to go a bit to the past because it started all in the mid of the 90s. And Volkswagen was thinking of how to present itself for the upcoming Expo show in Hanover, which should open in year 2000. And so it was very soon clear not to do something at the fairgrounds in Hanover, but to do something sustainable, which will last longer even than the Expo in Hanover will last. So, and the team went through all the world and developed this concept of the theme park, which then became the Autostadt that opened on the 1st of June, year 2000. So what is the idea? I mean, we have lots of pavilions, which are in the inner circle of the Autostadt, representing the different brands from Volkswagen, Audi, Skoda. You have seen them all. We have this outer ring, with the Zeithaus, for example, the Time House, which is our car museum. And one of the special things in this museum is that we are not only representing the brands of VW, but about 60 different brands. We do have a Mercedes up there, a Jaguar, a Ford, whatever you like milestones in the history of cars. So this is one of the first tricks representing how Autostadt is working, surprising the people who come here.
And surprise you most certainly will be. Whether it's the winged American land yachts of the 1950s or the dinky city cars that helped mobilize Europeans during the 1960s, the array of cars on display is nothing short of breathtaking.
And we have 3 exhibitions running in this area. This is the newest one. This is the cars that this very famous rally legend, Walter Röhrl, I mean, people know them. He drove 2 times, he didn't win it, but I guess he drove 2 times the Africa Rally. He didn't win it, he won Monaco. He did this very famous Pikes Peak. He was the fastest guy, I guess, ever, with a car pretty similar to this Audi. So, and we do have the cars that he drove. And this is like a special we do have now for approximately half a year. And when you go through the other through the exhibitions, there is one which is like on this side, where we have all the cars, which is like couples or 3 cars together, and they all have something in common, and something you don't perhaps even think of. So what is a Trabant and a Corvette? They are a couple here. So what is combining them? What is the? They're both made of plastic. And then the 3rd exhibition, which is still running in the Zeithaus, we represent milestones of the history of cars, and that we focus on design and designers who created those cars. So not only technique, but like why is this a milestone in the history of cars? So, and then when people come in here, they of course find the Beetle. And then they start talking about, well, you remember our first holiday in Italy when we drove there, or with the bus, with the microbus. So, and then people stay here, and then they're going to return as well, because like they stay all the day there in the Zeithaus, and then they recognize in the evening, okay, we missed the rest, so we have to return.
Back inside the main building, you can get a glimpse of VW's operations on both the macro and micro levels. There are cross-sections of different models at varying stages in the production process, as well as an interactive map illustrating the company's enormous global footprint. Young car fanatics also get a chance to practice their driving skill and even obtain their first license. For those who already have their real licenses, there's another entirely different reason to visit Autostadt.
these two towers, each having the capacity of 400 cars storing inside. The cars are in there for approximately 24 hours. Why? The cars are already sold, so the people are picking up their cars here at the Autostadt. So they bought it somewhere at their dealer somewhere in Germany, and they come here to pick it up. And we did this since the opening. More than 2.5 million cars have been delivered to customers.
It's a pity South African Volksy lovers don't have a similar option for collecting their new GTI, Polo or Tiguan, but who knows? Perhaps in the long run Volkswagen SA could be persuaded to build our very own motor city in Eitenacher. For now though, a visit to Autostadt should definitely feature on your automotive bucket list, whether you're a VW fan or not.
This place is not built up in order to be a profit center and to make margin. Because we are close to the people and we want to offer people a good time. And we know that people, when they come here and they had a good time, they related to the group or the different brands. So from our market research, for example, year by year, approximately 100,000 people take the decision to buy a car, either of VW or another brand of the group, after the visit of Autostadt. And I guess, especially for the future, this emotional value that we can offer is something which even will increase.
Time to fly back home and see what our local petrol heads are showing off.
Hi guys, my name is Lee, come from Alberton South. This is Seat Leon Cupra, 2008 model. I've had my car for about a year now. So some of the modifications that I've done to my car is a downpipe, full exhaust system, a stage 2 chip tune, water meth and an intake. The history behind this car was in 2008 when we bought it, we traded it in for the older Seat, and now when I turned 18 my father gave it to me. And now obviously I'm going to take it in my own hands and do whatever I want to it and maybe give it down to my kids. What I love most about my car is that it's unique. Not many people have it in the country and it's fast. So my love for cars started when I actually got my car. And then obviously when I started tuning it and everything, it just grew on me more and more and more. What makes me a petrolhead is when I drive, you feel that adrenaline and nothing can stop you. You're just going.
All that traveling back and forth, I mean, I don't know about you, but there just wasn't enough time, you know? If you want more of this goodness, then be sure to stay in touch with us through social media. We are all over the majors and we love hearing from you. Until next week, keep it safe on the roads.